Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we're playing, that one, again, the Randy Orton pose, the Hullbreaker Horror themselves, back for a little bit of DIMIR nonsense, because there's this sweet card called Graveyard Shift, which you can play as at flash speed if you have 5 or more different mana values in your graveyard, and it returns a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. So the idea of playing a flash, mostly control-y strategy, and then being able to get your Hullbreaker Horror for only 5 mana instead of the usual 7 is very appealing to me. So we're going to try it. But then on top of that, we also can just get to 7 mana, cast Hullbreaker Horror, and win the game. So it is a DIMIR control deck that does try to use cards like Tainted Indulgence or the Celestis to throw a Hullbreaker Horror in the graveyard and get it back extra early. That is kind of the god draw, I guess, like the Invoke Justice decks try to do with Velomachus Lorehold. But in this case, if we have to play a longer game, that's rarely a death sentence. We're pretty happy to go well into the mid to late game, counter the opponent's spells, remove their creatures, and just generally cause mass misery. In the late game, a Hullbreaker Horror that every time you cast a spell returns a Meathook Massacre to your hand, well, we could say that's a bit of a lock. And I will be doing my part to try to reduce salty scoops and general salt content in the arena at large today by taking on the
No Salty Scoops Challenge.
Basically, I will not, I'm going to try not to scoop. I'm not going to try not to rage quit concede in this video. And that's really hard for me. If I'm being honest with you guys, I kind of, the second I feel like I know how the game's going to end, and it's not going my way, I don't want to be here anymore. But in the name of improving the arena, one human at a time, setting a great example for others, and in the name of watch time, that's what we're going to do. The Covert Go Blue playmats, hopefully they're still in stock at the time I'm recording this. I have no idea, but there's only 100, so please check it out. Link in description. Go check right now, see if there are any. It's got to be running low, and if they are still there, make sure you get your order in. The fine folks at Lantern Games are shipping them even while I'm away on vacation. Guaranteed plus 10 luck. What you need, I'm sure, to make it to Mythic. And yeah, pause, go order, and thank you very much. I'd be happy to sign them at a future Command Fest, where hopefully I just got done hanging out with all of you. And if you saw me in Command Fest, please leave me a comment. It's always good to take a face and name and associate it with a screen name so that we all have a whole bunch of names. But anyway, whether you came to Command Fest or not, if you're watching this video in the middle of summer looking for new and exciting ways to cast Hullbreaker Horror, well, I'll put it like this: you're as diehard as I am. We were meant to be together. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna let the nonsense begin. I think you're really gonna enjoy this one. And I just want to remind you, you're cool.
Hey guys, it's me. It's Jenny G again. I'm just chilling here in my backyard. And I must admit, I am pleased with the subscriptions so far. So I'm gonna thank the newest members of Jin's Minions by reading some comments. We must quench Jin's thirst. Well, it's not the only thing we need to quench. Unsubscribe, Jenny G, I promise. Yes, like this. I think I may have wet myself laughing. How'd you know I like it wet? I'm scared of meme lord Gentaxis. Please play pragmatic. It's prismatic, okay? Prismatic. 130 cards. If I find you, I'm going to complete you. Long-time watcher, never subscriber, until now. Welcome to Jin's Minions, pleb. You smell like cheese. Anyway, feed my hunger. 169, 420. Jin G out.
All right, we're on the play. We've got the Indulgence Jawari combo for turn 2. I love it. Flappity flap. And it looks like we get Is It, which is not exactly who we want to play against. But at least we have a Soul Shower. Oh, we get Grixis. And they have an adversary. Do we care about an adversary here? I think I'd rather Indulge. Maybe I do want Hook, though? Like, what's the discard? I still think it's Hook. Looks a bit slow. I'm going to take 2 damage for a few turns, but I'm going to get set up. It's going to be fine. The aggro adversary, though, might take like 10 points off our life total. Alright, another haul is a little... Ugh. We go to 14. Do they pass? Got the Angie sleeves to go with the bloodthirsty adversary. They're almost certainly playing Grixis vampires here. Let's go for the deluge. Alright, vampires aren't demons or angels or devils or dragons, right? They do have this hive. Which is tempting to take a field for that. Like this. Yes, like this. Alright, there's a graveyard shift, but we don't have a horror yet. Care to power up that hive? No? Alright. Let's kill that thing. It's done enough. We took 6 from it, but we got set up. It did its job. Negate that. No thank you. No thank you. And another one. Okay, they've been holding back this whole time. Working out for them. Let's play one of these Jawaris tapped. Maybe now they'll walk into the other one, because we want the untapped land next turn to deluge or power up Hall. I think we just shatter it. They hit too hard to ignore. Opponent may be a vampire fan, but they know how to sequence. It's gonna be a tough game. Let's exile up to 1 creature cards. They can't touch my memory deluge. They do fill their graveyard in. And 3 mana Fable? No! I knew it. I knew Jawari would have its moment. There's a big fish. Can kill it and then graveyard shift it back. We are threatening a haul, though. I might be afraid. I think we just take it and go for the memory deluge. Or... okay. Or we go for the Hullbreaker Horror if they leave mana up, right? Then they kill it, we shift it back. We don't have any lands in the graveyard. That would be the last thing on Indulgence. Let's go for this. Maybe they've got it, maybe they don't. But shift it back and cast Indulgence is awesome. I don't think they'll have a way to exile it. They dig. Oh, did I just untap with this? I'm sorry. How you doing? What if I told you you could return the hook to your hand with Hullbreaker Horror? Here's the problem, though. Too much blue. Too much blue. They couldn't kill it last time, though, and if they kill it, I just shift it back. So this is fine. Unless they have negate. Ooh, that would be a blowout. Am I talking myself out of it? Yeah. I can take 6 here. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. And if they put anything on the stack, we can do all kinds of fun stuff. I really hope we find a land to turn on instant speed graveyard shift, so if they do kill it, it comes right back. Another Corpse Appraiser. Yeah, I don't want them to find a removal spell. Let's do this. Marches are nice. Another black source is nice too. Can they beat 2 marches? Let's just take this. Then we also have the land to discard to the indulgence. Oh, now we're up to 5. Never mind. That did the job. No, wait, we're 2 of 5. What am I thinking? What am I looking at? Why my brain no work? I think I was like 1 of 5. We'll get there, but it's like all 2 drops and 1 3. Silly. All right, so they get to dig. Their deck continues to go bye-bye. Now the meat hook is going to be gross. They held these back. It implies they want to block. Yeah, you don't get those back. Check it out. I am epic meat hook juggling Kraken. I can do it like this. Now every spell I'm going to return a meat hook. It's going to be awesome. Sure. Like this. Actually, we'll just bounce this. Which I think is a little better. And then Power Paul kill him. But, you know, you get the idea. Okay, I still go second. And we are marching like our life depends on it. Some of these marches will be chuck to fuel marches. You just know it. Oh, here we go again. All right. I'm ready. Ooh, tapped land. All right. Actually, these don't grow. As long as they don't grow, I can take the hits for a little while, right? See if the opponent plays around Jawari here. I also need to draw more black cards, not more expensive blue ones. Okay, that can be Jawari'd. Do I, though? If I just miss this land drop, game's over, right? Okay, I'm not gonna. All right, fire at will, Commander. We need it. Okay. We're really holding our breath on this next land drop. We haven't drawn a land since we kept. Good little make disappear here. Disdainful Stroker negate wouldn't have helped there. So nice of them to have another 1-drop. Okay. That's a land. We're not out of it yet. Just can't let those initiates get bigger. And then we have to find a way to clean it up. So if they go for a den, good. Keeping that life total healthy, baby. Fighting it off to the best of our ability every frickin' turn. Let's see if they can add another creature here to go with those hopefuls or not. Nope, not yet. Back to 20. All right, we're doing it this time. The oops, all marches are pulling it together. This is tough. They didn't play a spell last turn, so there's a chance I'll get a trigger off this. And it's like hitting a land drop as we try to set up for Hullbreaker Horror, so it's kind of tough to decide Celestis or Deluge there. No! Okay. Draw good. Shift. Get back the horror next turn, I suppose. And then this turn I have to dig up a way to kill that adversary before it grows these again. Although I'm sure they'll add another haste creature. No, not yet. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What? Clowned. Destroyed. All right. Indulgence. This to go with the graveyard shift, I guess. Actually, I'm not even playing this Tainted Indulgence here, am I? I'm casting Graveyard Shift to get it back, and then for sure I have a spell. But I think I just lost the game. Down to 5. Let's see. Maybe they just try to burn me. They're on 6 mana? Oh, man. They're on 6 mana. 3 marches didn't do it. So, if I don't have an interactive piece here, they can just attack and win. But if I... What is it? I need 2 spells next turn for life? Oh, God. This is so tough. But if I don't have any spells, like, how am I going to win anyway, right? Okay. Gutsy play. All right, another Indulgence. This gives us the 5 out of 5, so we have instant speed. Double spell here does gain us a life. We have Hullbreaker Horror in play. We bounce an Initiate. If the opponent plays a Brutal Cathar, we're not dead. We would be dead. We would be dead. Okay. Gotta hope they just don't have it. It feels like they have Play with Fire, doesn't it? If they have Play with Fire and they draw into like another burn spell, I can't beat that. All right, here it is. Say hello to my friend. If they target the Celestis, we can tap it for mana in response, and it's fine. I think they're going for that, which would be good. It would take off, it would really reduce our damage. It's kind of crucial. I guess they're, you know, they gotta make sure, right? Maybe I don't know that. And this is a huge blowout. Oh, do I get to untap with March here? If they have a Royal, I just die. There's no way out of that, though. That thing has haste if I have to bounce it. Oh, it's on the night side! It's on the night side, baby! It wouldn't matter. We get it back. All right. So, this comes down tapped. I need to make sure like this resolves, although anything I do here is going to resolve now. So let's just say go and get them to commit to a play, because as good as this looks now, it's not over yet. We want to force them to put things on the stack. Just don't bumble. If you're in the opponent's shoes, I mean, it always depends on your hand, but you do need to kind of play as if it's like, pretend the hand has nothing, right? Okay. So, you do this. You turn the spell to hand. Kill the brute. If they put it back on the stack, we can Jwari it. There we go. It does flip to daytime now. Another Hullbreaker Horror. Right. Back to night. Kumano faces Kakazan. Ugh. 1 unknown card, so we can't tap out here. 2 life. One unknown card. Is it a lethal one? So we have to think about, like, if they put a play with fire on the stack, we can bounce it to their hand, but only once. So really, I need to respond with this March when they do go for it. If we target it with a make disappear, then they can pay. We could also sacrifice our horde and make them pay 2. We could also take another draw step here. I'm definitely in a pickle. Another land. Just trying to outmaneuver a play with fire. That's all I want to do in life. A play with fire that's potentially lethal. I just need to get them to put it on the stack. Unfortunately, until they do, there's not much I can do. Another one. Oh my god. Well, let's see if they want to pay. Let's force them to use some mana, shall we? That'll come down with a +1/+1 counter, but it does get them to use mana. And that's what we need to happen. To 1. Oh, the tension. You're gonna go to end step maybe? Which means I can't really do this because I still have 2 red. I cast this, doesn't fix it. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, well now I can't get around play with fire any longer. I guess I can try to Infernal Grasp something and then bounce it, can't I? Can do that. I can also pitch it to March. Like an in response type of move, right? Okay, that's pretty good. Just give them another chance to draw into it. Oh my god, what is this game? If you can't visualize the stack, what I'm doing probably looks stupid and weird, and I'm gonna get a lot of those "why didn't you do this" comments. And it's possible I missed something, but I promise I have pretty good reasons. Here they come. Maybe. Oh, not at all. They chill? Wow. That tells me they don't quite have it. If they have a play with fire, they'll go for it now. Nope. Okay. I guess they never had it. And they did a good job bluffing it by holding priority. And we don't know exactly what's in their hand. But that was an interesting endgame for sure. Tainted and Jwaried. Too bad it's on the draw. Otherwise it would be great. We might get run over. But we will try it. If it's anything less than a great curve from the opponent, we should be in the game with a lot of options. I regret my life. Okay, they have the nuts, and we are getting torn to bits. Let's see if they play around Jwari next turn. I love how the thing that puts cards in hand almost made me play the wrong land there. So all they have to do here is make sure they play around Jwari the smart way. Just play a 2-drop, right? I guess there's nothing they would play now in that spot. That's pretty good. It's another 1-drop. All right. Taint. There's some removal. We needed that pretty bad. I'm going to have absolutely no time for that memory deluge, or that one for that matter. So I want to play Celestis. If I do that, I basically have to throw an indulgence at one of these, probably this initiate, and the opponent otherwise gets to play whatever they want. So I think that's pretty bad. So I think I'm just going to play... What am I going to do? Well, another untapped land next turn. If they just attack, we can power word kill one of the hopefuls, I guess. All right. I'm trying to get to a spot where I can play a removal spell and the Celestis on the same turn. I don't know if that's going to work out, but maybe if they see this Juari, they won't play around the next one. Okay, they will. So do I take this? There's nothing that they want to resolve stuff after the fact, right? So let's kill off one of these. Try to reduce the damage we're taking. Give ourselves a chance. Down to 8. Let's see if they try to light me up for 3 because they can. Okay, post-combat Sunrise Cavalier, crafty bugger. They're too smart for me. All right, so I shoot for 3. Yeah, I guess we have to do this. And we have to throw away the indulgence to shoot for 3 and get the Celestis down. Oh, great. I guess that's a more important... Now, either way, it does 3. Let's see what they target, I guess. But either way, they're going to grow this. They're so good at magic. Yeah, it's lethal if I Juari this. So what's the more important thing to hit? I guess I want to get rid of the Cavalier. Nah, it's the Stormseeker. Let's see what they target. They probably won't target itself, will they? Yes, they will. Of course they will. Of course they will. So you see, hands that rely on Juari Disruption, but are on the draw, are too slow against Boros. If they have a good Boros draw, you won't win. And that's too bad, because that's an insane place for the format to live. But that's where we are. Celestis trigger. Gotta draw good stuff here. That won't do. All right, now we have to kill the Cavalier and the Hopeful, so we need another March and a black card, maybe? No, that's only 3. It's not good enough. I don't know what we need, but we'll try to find it. Okay, them doing this is a chance, right? Because what we can do here is float a black, and now we can hit if we're lucky. Okay, Grasp ain't gonna do it, so why not? All 4 Juaris. Yeah. That didn't do it, but we gave ourselves a chance. Ah, too slow, too slow, too slow. What can you do with a deck full of removal spells that just can't compete if it goes second? Ah, curses, Boros. 2 Tainted Indulgences and a Meat Hook Massacre on the draw. Could be too slow. I'm gonna give it a try. Rakdos. This should be an interesting matchup. I'd think that we're favored as the Hullbreaker Horror deck. Never mind, my opponent's got the Hullbreaker Horror now. Just kidding. It's fine. But I can't discard it to Tainted Indulgence if you take it from me, dude. Two damage coming in hot. Please don't play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Underdog, okay. Not as bad. Not even close to as bad. I think these Indulgences are going to be good in this matchup, but... Or, Deluges. I think they're going to be good in the matchup, but I just don't have time for them. Am I supposed to discard a removal spell instead? I don't think so. Rakdos? I could have Goldspan Dragons, who knows? Don't think I'm casting Soul Shatter this turn cycle. I I think I want to cast the hook. I'm either casting hook this turn or next turn. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know if I'm even going to indulge. I'd rather wait till I had the horror in hand, I think. Okay, they're gonna blitz. Don't really want to power word kill any of this. Just want to hook. Okay. Ah, they've got a den. Discarding the Deluge seems like I'm going to miss land drops and get punished for that. I don't know, March is actually very good here. I'll let the March go. And we'll see if I just get beaten to death. Celestis. Pretty good. Look to try to stabilize the life total a little. Here's the Hullbreaker, back in the hand where it belongs. Come home, Lobster Fest. Opponent's got some backup critter. Yeah, okay. Never mind. You can have that. I was just kidding. Okay, that's stick. That's Valky. Valky does that stick. Alright, now I have Celestis if they pass turn without casting a spell. I might just blitz this underdog though. From what they do know about the power word kill. Let's try to save our life total. Interesting. They pitch for blood. Oh, they need green. You're Jund. You're doing it wrong. You're supposed to have green mana. Obno sacrifice is interesting, huh? Okay, just need to make sure I live and things will be fine. I have a Soul Shatter here. Found a Hullbreaker Horde to pitch. Now we can do this before they get a chance to activate the Ob. We have a draw 2 here from Indulgence that might be important. They're still not going... Oh, are they going for Den? Okay. Den powered up. We don't have a solution to that. It plays around our Make Disappear perfectly. Oof. Okay. 6 on board. We can get rid of 2 of it. That's not good. But we'll see what they do now. We've got 6 mana looking at them. Maybe I was supposed to play that Jawari. They found green. A lot could happen. A lot could happen. They're also 1 mana away from turning this into a horror. They're going to blitz the underdog. Okay. Yep, not running into the hive. I think we burn this to keep our life total somewhat healthy. I really need them to put another creature on the stack though, or another spell. 6 life. Okay, they do. Wonderful. That's gonna be a Celestis trigger. We needed that. That's like 2 life and 2 loots. I think if they pass there, I mean, I'm sure they'll be in a good position. Test of Talents? No idea what it'll hit, but there's got to be something. May need to play this as a land, though. The Make Disappear? Their first spell of the turn is definitely going to play around that. One of these has to go, I think. Tough call. All right, pass. The shift. The shift is here. I don't have enough to play Make Disappear and Shift, though. Is that the play? I think the opponent's going to be scared to do anything with this mana open. But I do think they'll have like a removal spell if we just straight go to shift this. So I think I'm memory deluging this turn no matter what. Unless they like pump all their mana into Den. They don't. Ooh, they swing. They can respond to a small ball thing by turning this into a horror. If I reanimate the horror, they're just gonna kill it, right? So let's take the damage and see if they go for the activation. Yeah, they don't have the guts to do that. It's asking too much. Okay, they go for Chariot. Need some cheap spells. That's one. Okay. Will it get me out of this? Dude, stop. All right, I'm not getting out of this.
You're my enemy. Your punishment is my entertainment. Pleasure doing.
All right, we get a loot. Nice. And we get a land, which I guess we have to discard. I don't think this is gonna work out.
Your punishment is my entertainment. Go ahead.
Down to 4 again.
For
Now what?
mercy.
I have to figure out how to go for the win. Underdog, sure. Chariot activation. Sure. Copy Ob. All right. Riveteer's Charm. Exile my graveyard. Wow, you had it all. I mean, that was not what I would consider a close game after all that. All right, then. I submit to your Junness. Jesus. Did you have to go so mean?